Hello, everyone! How are you? Fine, thank you. We're gonna try and beat Terminus. I believe I did a stream last time where I did Liberty Falls. I ended up failing, but I do have the actual achievement for completing, yeah. I already have Liberty Falls completed, because I already have the calling card, the ray gun skin, and then that. Terminus is basically going to give me all this, but point being, let's complete Terminus. I will probably do another stream back on Liberty Falls, but Terminus is the first order of operations. Hey, Rem.
No.
Welcome back. We're going to do this again. Once more with feeling. And somehow cross my fingers that I just don't fucking die like a moron, idiot, stupid retard. You ready? You know, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I don't really care. As long as it, like, functions. Oh yeah, no, I'm getting a stable frame rate.
Emergency power the guard's computer only shows local files, and I have no
Can't see my gun, but that's okay.
Unit activated. Please stand by.
Okay, we need main power.
Alright, step one, get the power on, boys. You gotta activate these amp generators, and once they turn on, you gotta protect them. Make sure they don't die for the next minute or so. And once you do that, they'll power on and give power in the general vicinity. So it's kind of nice that they just, like, kill, like, random soldiers around the area. They just give you weapons. Like, I mean, that's probably revolutionary. I would have never thought of that for a COD. But it's really nice. You open the door, and this guy's like, "Oh no, a zombie killed me!" And then he just, like, dies. And he just gives you his gun. It's like, wow, that's revolutionary. I don't have to use my money to buy a door. Or, I don't have to use money to buy weapons. I can use it to buy the doors. And you open the second area and get this generator turned on. I'm, like, really having a lot of internal conflict, hoping that I don't flipping die again like an idiot. Because I just want to beat this map. I want the achievement.
Yeah, well, you smell like a nursing home bedpan, Strauss. But at least you don't.
Now we're gonna dump everything, and I mean everything, into this assault rifle right here. May I ask why? You could just, like, get the ray gun and, like, invest in that. Like, you'll be like a 5-head. I would tell you, you look like an 18+1 head because I like doing things my way.
Security files list Dr. Ravity Modi as the head honcho. That's slightly alarming. If you had spent the last 6 years here, Peck, you'd be more than slightly alarmed.
Okay, and then you get your second generator on, you're like, wow! Second generator? Oh, it's 2 of 3? Wow! And then you start running your happy ass to open more doors, and then you gotta head all the way down over here, in this little tiny area. And you'll notice that it points arrows, and it tells you where you gotta go. You grab some loose change out of the park machines, and you see over here there's a little tiny shovel. What you use the shovel for? I have no clue.
This one is broken. Insta-kill.
1,500, that's expensive.
You're better off down there. Trust me.
1,300. Okay. I have enough points. So I open the door. Oh. And then you run through. So free change from the machine. Man, first time it's actually been quiet in a while. I'm very used to the loud screaming of zombies and the incessant crawling of vermin and the annoying parasites that fly around and spit acid in my face where I can half see. Wonderful, isn't it? You look very dead and squishy. If I didn't know any better, y'all look kind of oily. Bonus points! Open the door. Murder some Zombrosifs. Run into the biolab and activate the third generator. Ooh, wow! 3 of 3, I would have never imagined. Like, why would we want to turn on 3 of them when we could just turn on none of them? Oh, and then, yeah, the vermin start spawning in, because they're kind of douchebags. Now, once the generator is complete, you jump into the water, and you're like, wow, there's an inclined lift. And you turn that on, and boom! You got pack-a-punch. Yeah, it's amazing! And then you get your little tiny salvage parts here, and you have 500 of, and you walk over to this machine and get dead wire. Because dead wire is super important for this map. I never would think of using anything else other than dead wire. Dead wires is my lifeline. And you proceed to then do the next step of the Easter egg, after turning on the power. Which, I need to first get more ammo. Which I am failing to see where it is. Ah, down here. So once you load yourself up with some ammunition, and then the next thing you do is run all the way over here, and you're like, oh, I gotta turn on the lift to escape the zombies that are chasing after me. Once you do that, the lift's gonna start going up, and you're gonna look in this little window onto your right. And you're going to shoot a little tiny electric panel. It's going to send it to the right of you, and then right directly behind you. It's going to send it into this building, which you got to loop around. This is the Juggernaut building. And you'll see the panel is electrified. It's going to send it to this panel, and then it's going to send it to the door. And you kill the zombie on the floor, and he's going to give you a little key fob. You grab that, and you're like, huh, man, a key fob? Oh, I never would have known to do this. And then there's going to be now terminals that you need to unlock. So you want to open this door, and it's going to lead you all the way over to the C Tower, your best friend. And you want to go over to this little briefcase and open it and grab the part inside. And a lot of spooters are going to spawn in, so if you're arachnophobe, scream your face off and probably run away in fear.
Get back to the workshop and insert the resonator into what Panofsky calls the oscillation caliper.
And then on this engineering table, you're going to grab a little tiny battery. And you need that battery for other things. But you want to go straight back into this scary, scary spooter place. You're going to jump down this railing and go down a floor. And you're going to go down the little catwalk, and you're going to go to the right. And there's going to be a computer labeled X. You're going to not have to memorize this, but it'd be better for you in the long run because it's, you know, you'll remember numbers faster. And it's speedrunning tactics. But if you're not speedrunning, you're not in a rush, then don't member it. Just turn on the computer and you're like, wow, it's on. And then you run to the next computer. The next one is going to be right next to Stamina. And that one's going to be right outside of that building right here. So you just turn that on, that's going to be computer Z. See? Right next to Stamina. And then the third computer you need to turn on is by running all the way over back to spawn and going to the right of spawn, and you'll be like, wow, that's quick revive, and there's a Janus security man. Wow, he has to die. And I get an upgrade to my gun too. You get some loose change from quick revive, you open the door, and you're like, whoa, look at that, it's computer Y. Oh man, I never would have thought I'd see computer Y. Not in my lifetime. And then you go straight back over here to the building and you input both the battery and the multiphasic detonator into the computer. And it's going to start calibrating. And then you go over here and you're like, oh man, these symbols, I don't know what they are. So you look at X and you're like, okay, there's a diagonal, like, you know, to the left and a diagonal to the right of circles. And then you got to match that up with this. So you're like, in the Venn diagram, a 2 is here and a 2 is here. So what's your value going to be? X equals 22. So you write that down in your little tiny notepad that you have on the side because Call of Duty wants you to do math. And then you look at Y value. Y is going to have a black on top and a white on the bottom. So it's like 1 and a 0. So your Y value is going to equal 10. And then your Z value, if you, God forbid, you remember what it is, you look at the thing and it's like, oh, there's a white circle on top and bottom and a black to the left and the right. That's a 2 and a 0. Meaning, oh, so your Z value is 20. And you're like, wow, I now understand that X is 22, Y is 10, and Z is 20. So what do you do with those values? Well, you look at this blackboard right here, and you pause your game, and you look at it, and you're like, I wonder how to solve this. So you take out your little calculator, and you start doing the maths. But the 1, 2, 3 is the password to the first, second, and third digit of the password. You need to unlock the computer to calibrate the multi-purpose detonator. And you take your X value, which is equal to 22 in my case. 22 times 2 is 44, plus 11 is 55. So the first code to the password is 55. And then you're like, I wonder what the next value is. 2 times Z, which in my case is equal to 20. So 2 times 20 is 40, plus Y, which is 10, is 50, minus 5 is 45. So then your next code for the thing is 45. And then the third password number is going to be Y plus Z minus X, which is 20 plus 10 minus 22 in my case, and that equals 8. And you're like, wow, it's equal to 8. Oh man, the password's 55, 45, and 8. And you get hit by zombies because they apparently hate you. And you go over to the terminal and you start inputting the terminal code. And you look at it and it's like, oh, I gotta really, really get up in those digits. And you get the 40s and the 50s and 55. And then you gotta go down and then, my password's 55, 45, and you gotta all the way down, like really, really far down. And then and 8. And you hit unlock and wow, that unlocks the password for the multi-factor detonator. The penis launcher. I don't know. You wait 1 round, and that's going to calibrate your multiphasic resin. Or in this case, 2 rounds. I have no idea. Like, sometimes it works the first round, and sometimes it works 2 rounds. Hell if I know. Oh, it's because of the fact that this is a Hellhound round, or a special zombie round, that it's not going to complete. So, round 7 for me, it should be done calibrating. Okay. And now that's done calibrating. Okay, it's not. Guess I gotta wait another round.
Right?
Meantime, I'm gonna grab some sweet, delicious, sweet life nectar of Jug. And I do not have enough salvage yet for a rarity upgrade. You know what? They're there for a reason. Cashback. You know what? Sure. I kind of need a max ammo every once in a while.
Everyone, they do not like it when you shoot them in the head.
I also notice I end up getting trapped a lot more often. I'm not sure if this is just like because of the map or the zombie spawns, or if because I'm just a little rusty at the fact that zombie spawns kind of like happen everywhere. The worst thing to do in any given situation is walk backwards while firing. Because as every man has ever known in the history of ever, last famous words is, I hope nothing goes wrong, as they walk back into the loving arms of a zombie.
Dark either way, gross.
Okay, now that these guys are all dead, and I have a little more salvage. Come back! Pack a punch. I'm pretty sure the thing is done calibrating at this point. Or at least I really hope that the game has calibrated it, because if not, I'm going to be very, very angry.
Bonus points.
Come on, hurry up.
This one is broken.
Why? I don't need random pop-ups on my computer right now. I know you want me to, like, update things or check stuff and optimize things, but please no, while I'm in the middle of murdering things and surviving and doing the great of the gamings. How are you still not calibrated? Is it because I didn't grab the batteries? I'm pretty sure I grabbed the batteries. In fact, I'm fairly confident that I grabbed the batteries. Yeah, I did grab the batteries. Why is it... Maybe in this case, it's just taking extra longer because the game sucks. Or maybe I have to wait until round 8 to actually be able to get it yet. I don't know why it has to make me wait even longer than I need to, because it's just very unnecessary. And I think it's a little excessive, don't you think? Upgrade my weapon already.
I have short-circuited before.
Multi-phase
And you may be
weapon
asking me,
calibrated.
why exactly do I need Pack-a-Punch on round 9? Well, Gerald, Stacy, Henry, Joseph, Gerald, you would not have seen the things that I have seen. I am as good gamer.
I want access. Just think of all
Okay, so once you get your hands on the multi-phasing, you then want to make your way down to the docks and grab yourself
Point recalibrated.
a boat. And you're going to head off to the east side of the islands, somewhere around here. And there's going to be a little blue orb, and you're going to use the multi-phasic penis regulator and shove it on the floor, and there's going to be an orb that spawns in. And you got to kill zombies after they get zapped by the orb, and then grab their essence and shove it into that orb, and it's going to be like charged. And it's going to shoot itself to another island. But we're going to get to that step in just a minute as I prepare myself for the upcoming impending doom that is infinite zombie spawns over there. I don't even know if I should get quick revive or if I should get stamina. I mean, I need to run faster, but I also kind of need to heal as well. You know what? Getting both doesn't hurt.
Trust me, I once met a doctor.
So jump down. We're gonna run around over here. You're gonna hit stairs. Jump over here and activate a boat spawn. Jump inside. And then we're gonna make our way over to the far east island. There's a multiphasic
Nice
wiener
boat,
later.
bro.
Nice boat, bro. You place the multiphasic, the leaner, and then it's gonna start charging. So you gotta wait for it to shoot a zombie, like that one over there, and then you have to kill it. In my opinion, kill it nearby, because trying to drag that orb over to, like, yeah, you're slow, you can't do anything, and you just gotta throw it in. So killing the zombie as close as possible to the orb probably is a smart thing to do. Probably the Chad thing to do. The big brain, the huge, like, giga IQ man. Kill it near the orb, and you grab it, and then it goes in and it flies away. And then you pick up the beamolator, and you grab it in your boat, you turn yourself around and do a Yui, you give yourself an Indian burn on your junk, and you start heading off into the distance, into the next island. And then you'll notice in the far distance, wow, there's a green orb, but it was blue last time. Well, this time it's going to be green. And then you put your multiphasic detonator on the floor, and it's going to start doing the same process again, except this time, there's not only going to be zombies and spiders, but there's also going to be armored zombies and parasites. Wow! And they're going to spawn in high frequency, so when you kill one, there's going to be 20 more where that came from. And you stand around, you walk all around, you kill a zombie near the thing, and it charges it up, and you're like, wow, it's charging nothing up. That's amazing. And you keep killing the parasites, because they're kind of douche nozzles, and you hop in the water, and you walk around, because you've really got nowhere else to train. Kill more parasites. Kill even more parasites. And then it shoots another zombie at random, and it's like, alright, we need you to now shoot this zombie. And it'll charge up the multiphasic wiener later. Kill it near the thing, and it'll just suck up its soul. And then you grab the multiphasic wiener later, and then you're like, wow, it's charged. And you start getting in your boat again, and you gotta go to the far, far away island. All the way over to the north side. And you get in your boat and you start cruising. About 200 meters out. And yes, it's always going to be the right island, the south island, and then to the top north island. And if you meet this guy, oh man, he sucks. But he's going to create a smoke cloud that's going to chase after you because, oh no, you've been on the water for too long. Oh, you have, the game has to be harder than it needs to be. And then you put the multiphasic on the floor, and you have to worry about literally everybody and their mother chasing after you. Then you kill the zombies with the essence. Grab the orb, drop it off. Why there is, like, so many things on me, I haven't the slightest clue. And I don't even have armor to compensate for it. Now I do. Alright, and now that's complete. You get the last part, which, if I can find it, the munitions. You get in your boat, and once you got that part, you head straight back to the main island. And this is where you can craft yourself the Beam Smasher. And you may look at your points at the bottom left and you're like, what happened to my points? I was killing all those zombies. Those, Monfrere, are not actual zombies. They were just a figment of your imagination as you were going schizo for the past, like, 10 minutes trying to kill all those things and get that step done. But, once you get back to the main island underneath the sea tower, you hop straight back on the main island, you climb your way up via the zip line, and then you run all the way back over to the main area where the Beam Smasher was, and you start crafting yourself one of the weirdest wonder weapons known to man. I wouldn't say it's great. It's not bad, but it's not phenomenal. I don't really know what words to give it. It's just kind of like mid. Even compared to the jet gun, like I could survive better with the jet gun than I could with the DRI Beam Smasher or the laser diffractor, the energy pulsar, the repulsor ray, the Iron Man thing. I don't know. It's okay. It's not phenomenal, but it's also not trash. Especially through a lot of trial and error with it. Unless I'm using it incorrectly and like there's just some like crazy alternate fire that I'm just not aware of that makes it like godly, then yeah, that's kind of where I currently stand on it.
I know y'all have your hands full, but I'm ready to get us out of here whenever you are.
The Beam Smasher.
Do not expect a reply. Do not TikTok distance.
Okay, and then once you get the Beam Smasher and you pack-a-punch it, you then have to look around for a broken trap that looks like this, and a small key card is going to be on the floor like that. Once you've noticed that, get enough points for the trap, activate it, don't walk into it like a moron, zap the trap, and eventually it's going to drop out a little hard drive. Once you get that hard drive, you're going to make your way all the way back up to the start. I do not give enough of a fuck to handle any of these things.
Chapter 1 experiencing mechanical failure. Exfil not feasible right now.
Once you get all the way back up,
Doctor, they're going for trouble. I did warn you.
you then go talk to Mr. Peck and you give him the hard drive. He's going to take a look at that and realize, oh man, I can actually use this for things. And you look at this clock, and this clock is going to say it is 6 o'clock? 6 something. But the hour number is what you want. So you get the 6 number, and you're like, 6. It's a 6. You head to this shed over here, and then you look on the wall, and you see a playing card. It's a 7. You're like, oh, it's a 7. Whoa. And you have a 6 and a 7. You're like, 6 and 7. That'd be better if it was 2 more added to that. It's 69. But no, we have to work with 67. And then you see this safety first and 3, and you're like, oh, Mason, what do the numbers mean? 673? Oh, I couldn't possibly understand what that means. And then you go all the way back down to the place again. You jump down and you go around and you're like 673, and you're like, oh, there's a code for something. It's gonna be different for everybody, but for me, it's my schizo number is 673. And you head down into the caves. And once you go all the way down, you're like, ooh, 673. I wonder what it's for. And then you head to this big cylinder thing in the center, and you end up trying to open it, and you're like, huh, it's not opening. And then the guy is going to show his face, and his name is Nathan. And he's going to be not feeling too well.
People are idiots. I guarantee one of the staff made a cheat sheet for the code.
I got to go all the way around again. And then you have the code 673, and you're like, man, Mason, what do the numbers mean? Well, it's the code to this fucking stupid thing. 673. And then it's unlocked, and you don't want to touch that just yet because you're not prepared for the fight. You know you're not prepared for that fight. You really shouldn't enter that fight. I know you really don't want to enter that fight. That fight is a fight that you probably don't want to do until a little bit later.
Now it's difficult.
Blue rarity. Screw it. We're activating lockdown. And Nathan's gonna be like, oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, I need help. Oh, and then the door's gonna open. And now you're gonna be in a lockdown mini boss fight.
Get out of there! No, wait! The exit's locked!
Nathan's gonna be chasing after you, and he's gonna be like, ah, give me your flesh! I want to eat part of it!
I don't want you. I just need to feed.
Yeah, if you're gonna feed on something, go feed on the zombies or something. Actually, don't, because if you heal, then it's gonna really end up pissing me off, and it's gonna have to take a lot longer to kill you, which we really don't need a lot of that. Also, try not to let the Abomination grab you, because if he does, he will end up healing. Great, and he's at full health again.
I'm suffering.
Yeah, you are, so I probably should put you out of your godforsaken misery. Oh, I desperately need that.
I'm not gonna hurt you, I promise.
No, I understand, bud. You know, I get it, I get it. You don't want to hurt me. You just need a little snack, yeah? You're not yourself when you don't have a Klondike bar. Oh, good heavens. That max ammo is fucking long gone. I already know it. Fucking hate.
Drop your weapons. I'll make it quick.
You know who else is gonna make it quick? Me.
Yeah, this is gonna make it quick.
Great, I'm literally about to be chock fresh out of ammo. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if Treyarch really just thought, like, yeah, we're just gonna, like, make him have, like, no ammo, and, like, he's gonna have to fight against, like, a constantly regenerating boss.
I'm starving. Just let me eat.
Yeah, I'll let you eat some lead.
Charles is a very good shot. I did one.
Also, I hate how his weak point literally changes, like, every 5 seconds. Like, there is no, like, consistent weak point.
I would ask why, but honestly, I don't know.
You were awful.
I've got this.
Wait! He's my little brother.
Yeah, Maya, kill your brother, Nathan. Kill him.
This is on me.
Kill that maggot. Done.
Maya, I'm so sorry.
Save it, Beck. I don't need sorry right now. I need to get even. Whatever else we do, we're gonna kill everyone responsible for what they did to Nathan. Got it? Especially that syndicate trash Franco. Sold him to Modi for his sick experiments.
I am many things, but sick is not one of them.
What the hell?
Oh, I've been watching your progress from myself. Frankly, I'm amazed you're still alive. But let's face it, you are never getting off that island.
You are fucking dead, Modi! I don't care how far you run, you'll pay for what you did to Nathan!
And for everything you put us through these past 6 years.
And you're giving back my goddamn warhead!
I don't think so, Dr. Beck. I'm just counting the minutes till you're all torn apart.
We are gonna
Fucking Indians.
right.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
You terrorist Nazis.
Okay, I found the protocol
Ugh,
to access
awful.
the Janus AI system. I'm gonna need you to input the command via a PC in the communication.
Okay, once you do that mini boss fight, you're gonna look in the water and find a key card. And once you grab your hands on that,
What it opens.
all hands on deck. You then want to basically go over to the side, buy yourself a boat, get inside, and head off. Because quite frankly, screw this place. Once you do that, you're gonna pull up to this little kind of
Connection to Janus HQ has been physically cut.
boat here.
The network
You're gonna open that hatch up with your key card, climb inside, and grab yourself a node. That's gonna start a lockdown, which you may or may not be ready for. Okay, then once you can exit, you're gonna get straight back into the boat and you're gonna head right out of here. First island you need to check is this one right next to it. See if it's got any broken nodes. For me it does, so I shall repair. Now it's fixed.
Fixing the network won't help. The outbreak hit every Project Janus facility. Whoever you hope to contact is already dead.
Bring back my inversion warheads, or I swear I'll...
You'll do nothing. And I'd rather die than return to that island.
I'm gonna climb on up, run back in, grab another node, and quickly get out, because that's a death trap. The next place you need to go ahead and check is running on by the... let's see. These things are awful. Next place you need to go ahead and check is right here on this island. The main area. And lucky me! Both of them are in the spots that I need it to be. And I'm running out of wiggle room. At least that cleared some out. That's not what I needed. Okay, so now you have the secondary node, and for me, the second location's here. So then I repair it, and voila.
Identify yourself.
My name is Strauss. My associates and I need urgent assistance to escape this facility.
Strauss? Oscar Strauss? Are the others with you?
Shit, I think I got a wrong number.
You are speaking with the Synaptic Algorithm Module. Call me Sam.
Explain yourself. Why do you sound like Agent Maxis?
She was my source code. The true Samantha Maxis sacrificed herself to save your world.
Yeah. May she, rest in peace.
Do not worry, Peck. I do not share her grievances. My priority is to get you all off that island.
Well, if you can hijack Modi's mini-sub, we can get back my warheads and make our getaway.
I can do that, but I will need your assistance. Everyone gather at the guard station.
Well, we need to get the hacking device.
Excellent vintage.
I instructed Peck and Strauss to assemble this device. Use it to hack the radio buoys
plan
in
on
bed.
grabbing
They will
this
boost
gizmo
my
or
signal
what?
enough to reach Modi's sub and override its control.
Move your ass, people. Modi could be halfway to Japan by now.
So now I have a hacking device, but we're not going to do that step just yet because it's white phase, as well as worry about the fact that I need to build myself up before anything else. Such as getting pack 3, getting all my perks, and mostly just setting up for, well, the end game, because there's going to be a boss fight. I don't know how hard it's going to be. I have not personally seen this boss fight. In fact, this is the furthest that I've gotten on this current attempt. So, yeah. Here's to crossing fingers that I don't die. Again. Again.
Tons of
Again.
bounties. Bounty.
Bounty. Bounties.
So, what exactly did you mean when you said Maxis was your source code?
The director based my programming on scans of her brain. He hoped to replicate her remarkable abilities.
Ooh.
Very, very good. So many bounties. Aight, let's get some shit. Shiatsu. Or weapons.
This one is broken.
Ooh, high quality cyclone.
Your asses need to ride out of here. I got the chopper ready.
It's better than
I'm
what
sure
I'm currently
you
using.
do. Grab some better armor.
Crash. Sure, okay.
Yeah, and then the third location, if you do end up finding that node not being at those other two, it's going to be right here in this little sea cave on the right-hand side. Oh, hi. Fancy meeting you here. Additionally, not fancy wanting you to be here.
Max armor. Double points.
Okay. I don't think we have enough salvage, because I think rarity purple is... yeah, 2,500.
Raptor 1, bringing the bad news. Got a fuel leak.
Yeah, that's
Repair it
unfortunate.
now.
I can still use it though. Just need to replace it with auto tracking instead.
Alright, now I can get pack 2.
I need wood and stone.
Tear them to pieces.
I didn't come here to fuck around.
Max ammo.
The thing is that those are anti mouse following, so they will try and divert their movement wherever they can before you can actually hit them, which is very annoying to say the least. Huh? Hubba hoobada wubbada?
Janus made this monstrosity, and it's on us to dispose of it. And when I say us, I mean you.
Alright, I'm pissed. You know, I was doing just fine until I couldn't fucking vault over this stupid thing. Like, you can't vault here. Like, what the hell you mean I can't vault here?
Wood.
Now I gotta get all of my things back. Self-revive comes next. There is no way that I'm doing this boss fight without a self-revive. Go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Can't leave my door open for like half a second.
Wait, a chaos egg? Really? Come on. That's good. Good gun.
Bonus points.
This is Raptor 1. Hope you're all hanging in there, but I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Okay, purple rarity. We're actually gonna keep up with the damage. That and this map is not exactly the best for training. If anything, Liberty Falls is a lot more forgiving than it is in this map.
I am going to regret not correctly using my hip joints this morning, aren't I?
Raptor 1 going offline. I gotta diagnose a mechanical issue.
Yes. So I need to fix this thing.
Okay. Apologies for not talking too much.
Damn.
It's more of just kind of focusing on not dying and getting an additional self-revive for that boss fight.
Alright, so I fixed that. That's good. Large delay.
Alright, 18,000. We pack this to level 2.
So very satisfying.
Need 1,500 for a... Ugh.
Toxic ice. Pretty sure it has. Alright, did.
It's also kind of not okay that I'm watching that the performance of the game is just slowly tanking worse as the game is, like, moving on. Because, like, one, like, really bad, like, lag and rubber band, and I'm gone. This run, effectively, like, obsolete. I can only imagine how much more crazy it's going to get inside the boss fight. So now I have 1,500 again. I just need to look for a craft bench.
Destination marked.
The engineering room. Craft a self-revive. Did I use my salvage? Oh. Oh wait, I already had enough for a... Oh, I didn't trigger my self-revive because Healing Aura did it for me. Is that correct? I really hope that's the case. I also am now going to have to build up to 30,000 points as well as get enough for other things. Hellstorm, LDBR, Mangler Cannon, Chopper Gunner is
Need
probably
more
going to
fuel
be
now.
better. Decoy would be good, but might as well get one of those.
Oh no! You zip when you should have zipped! Classic mistake.
Oh wait, I have wood. I'm fine. Alright, well that's doing that. I'll be back.
Max ammo.
Definitely not going to be getting pack 3 on the wonder weapon though, because I know it's going to do just fine during the fight.
Hello, friends. I am here to help you. Shocking.
Okay, note to self, the secondary fire on the beam smasher makes the enemies more susceptible to damage.
Double point.
This is Raptor 1. Give me a holler if you need to exfil.
Well, I have 3,000. Is that enough to get the last upgrade? No, it's 5,000. Good God. That's an obscenely ridiculous amount of salvage.
Absolutely is my enemy. Well, get so popular.
Just gonna have to start doing that and making it a policy for literally any special zombie.
Bonus point.
Oh, I got the serum. Hell yeah, let's rock that in the boss fight. Keep me alive a little longer, you know. This is a really poorly optimized training spot, but like I really can't think of any other place that would be like good to actually like train. That's like not gonna get me killed. Because at least here I can like jump down in some places, run back up, or go around. Like I have a lot of alternate paths to go before I end up dying. Ooh. Okay. I could actually just grab Elemental Pop and then leave it at that, and then probably walk into the boss fight.
So many elements for you to consider. Oh, it's just so catchy.
Okay, there's gonna be 3 locations I gotta go to. So let's see. The first one is going to be, if I recall correctly, southeast of the sea tower, which is going to be this way. I can see it. Okay.
Get the others operational as quickly as possible.
Have fun out there. Patient 13 certainly will.
All 3 of them are good to go.
Connection established. Overriding submarine controls.
Ha! In your fucking face, Modi.
Damn you. So, you convinced the synaptic algorithm module to assist you. Well, I have a little remote control surprise of my own. Authorization code RM75. Activate Apocalypse Protocol.
Arming self-destruct system. Commencing countdown to thermonuclear detonation.
Oh dear. I'm afraid the entire island will soon be vaporized. Sam, can you deactivate the detonators?
No, and you don't have time to reach minimum safety steps. Your only option is to deactivate them manually.
I only have 4 minutes to do literally all of this. Which is obscenely ridiculous. Okay, go decoy. Totally no pressure at all.
You took a detonator offline. How very clever. But believe me, your efforts are in vain.